now that you have your forms modeled, we have our different sweeps and blends, and extrusions here. We're going to now want to put them on sheets, and to do that we're just going to go to File and New. We're going to create a new project. I'm going to make sure I have the default template selected. And we're going to bring in each one of those forms into the project. I'm just going to place it here. Load this one in. I'm just going to load them all in quickly and I'll be right back. So I have all of the different forms lined up in our view here. I've kind of lined them intentionally up in a line. I'm just going to go ahead and delete these elevation views right now because we're going to create a view for each one of these. And so the first thing, let's create a section view for each one. So I'm just going to draw a section down the middle. And I'm just going to extend these lines like this. Draw an extension, a section through there. Doesn't necessarily matter where you cut your section through, but you just want to have something that's interesting. And this line right here is the extent of the section, so how far you see. If you just want to see a portion of the building, that's fine. I'm choosing to see kind of the whole thing. So I have each one of those set up, and I've intentionally done this in an order. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now when I'm going to create a 3D view. So I'm going to go into here into cameras. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And I'm just going to finish the rest of these, but before I do that, I'm just going to show you that we're going to also do an elevation. And we're just going to place the elevation right here. And the same thing we're going to do, just make sure we keep the same order going across so that all our views and our sections are oriented in the right direction. For the elevation, we just want to make sure we click this head here and bring this view extents line down so that we're actually seeing the whole building. If any of you haven't been able to see your actual full object, that could be why in the elevation. So I'm just going to go ahead and create the rest of these elevations across here. So as you can see here now, we have all of our 3D views, all of our elevations, all of our sections set up. There's one thing we have left to do, which is our floor plans, but I'm going to create the sheets first. So we're just going to go ahead and load in a title block for 11 by 17. And it would be good to name all your views and everything. And right now I'm just going to do this quickly without naming. So I'm going to grab 3D view 1, place it on here, elevation 1, place it on here. I'm going to change the scale of this one a little bit. We'll go to 1/32. Just going to clean this view up a little bit and bring it over here. Bring that over. 3D view, clean that up a little bit. Then we have our section. I'm just going to select all these sections for a second. I'm going to change the scale to 1/32. Turning this on and doing the proper scale. These viewports, they don't print, but you can turn them off down here by clicking this button. Drag that up a little bit. So now to create the floor plan, as you can see, we have our floor plan for everything here. You're going to turn on crop view and show the view extents. What we're going to do is we're just going to drag this boundary just around our shape here. And I'm going to duplicate this and call it Form 1. We're just going to duplicate this view with detailing. Call this Form 2. And then we're just going to move this over to this shape. So you do the same thing like we did before. We'll duplicate, detailing. Just going to pause it for a second and I'll finish the rest of these. I'm just going to move this over. I'm just going to do the last two. So now that we have our floor plans created, we're just going to drag our floor plans on. Again, the scale is pretty large. Let's make that down to 1/32. And you probably want to do a little bit more to clean up the sheet, but I think for my purposes right now, I think this will be satisfactory. And then you just want to complete that for the rest of the form. So that way you have a few views. For this section's probably not that important, but I think it'd be good to get in the habit of doing that.